So Brian Silas then brings that 99 to a stop on the backstretch and had a little problem climbing out of that truck.
Yeah, when something's on fire, you
try to get out of there as quick as you can.
Your first concern is just getting away from it. You don't know if it might continue or could get worse, and so he was just trying to get out.
Yeah, fortunately the fire extinguished itself, but
and it came off of the 90 of Spencer Boyd.
You see he's shaking.
Yeah, he had to work it to get it off.
Yeah.
Equipment removed from the box, Steve. I think this is a penalty.
Safety crews coming to attention, and down he goes. You knew that hurt. That had to hurt, Rick.
Yeah, my first reaction would be to look around. Did anybody see me fall? The debris off of the track actually involved in a little bit of an incident. The 95 hits the safety truck.
The first stage.
And
well, we're done. Now we're racking up a yellow.
Yep, these two cars had gone to the back of the pack for penalties on pit road. The 26 of John Hunter Nemechek. Here comes the 26 of the red car of Nemechek, but Alfredo just carried too much speed to the back of the pack.
That one's totally on the 23. I couldn't tell from our first replay if the 26 maybe brake checked him. You know, was he mad about it? So right here, he's just slowing down because he doesn't want to pass the car on his outside, and he gets absolutely run over. Wow.
I'm not sure what happened before that, but
some grip in these corners. Ooh, trouble, turn one. Danica Patrick, Landon Castle tangled up. Castle going for a slide.
Yeah, we did not hit anything. Did not hit anything.
And she gets in on the bumper, but just doesn't get off of him. Right there, where you're talking, and you just turn it left and lock it down.
yeah, she had a chance to not go up hit that wall if she just stayed on the brakes and kept it down there. It's like she's trying to save it and just kept driving it until it hooked to the right.
Yeah, at that point right there is whenever you should just, as a driver, realize that this is a spin, lock it down, and you can come get 4 tires. And that's the kind of things that you'll have to learn with these cars.
Then the care center. Oh! Ryan Newman came down, and everybody behind piles up.
I saw a lot of rear tire spin on that restart. I think a lot of guys were struggling with grip, and they just started losing control. Boy, it wasn't much. It's interesting how he touches the 6, he starts spinning the wheels, losing control.
Yeah, Byron's 24 just slews sideways, but so did the 6 of Newman.
And that's what I'm trying to figure out. How much contact was there between those two to cause both of those cars to start losing grip in the rear tires?
Car as he's leaving the pit road. Our Pep Boys race off. Kyle Busch down 5 spots.
That's not good.
You don't want that. Parker Kligerman will be coming back around.
Yeah, a developing story here. We saw the jack get trapped underneath Parker Kligerman's car. Unfortunately, there was a casualty. The jack actually made contact with their front tire changer.
Hamlin's car riding around the racetrack.
This is the second time we've seen the hood fly off of the 11, Denny Hamlin. This time, though, it looks as though the hood pins have been knocked out. It wasn't just that the pins weren't put on. It looks as though he may have hit someone and knocked those pins out of the front of that car.
And he's able to continue on because he can see through the flap in the hood. Where the flap opens in case the car spins, it keeps it on the ground. That's directly in front of him. So that's blown up, and he's actually looking through that hole. That's how he's able to keep speed.
To try to tear away that hood, they've got the clippers out there, and that's exactly what they've done. It looks like they've got the left side removed, and now the right side of the hood, and it was relatively quick work here to get that hood off of the 11.
this is on the restart. You can see everybody gets bottled up. Some cars in the front didn't get moving as well as the others. They eventually get bottled up. And you can see the 11 hit the back of the 38. That's probably sheared the hood pins, messed up the hood pin bar. Eventually the hood comes up.
And now, under caution, Juan Pablo Montoya has crashed and gone aflame.
Holy cow, what happened? We just got a report that he was complaining about a bad vibration in every gear.
No, Larry, he just slammed
into the jet dryer.
I think he slammed into the jet dryer.
They're trying to clear debris off the racetrack, and the car brakes, won't steer, and he slides up the track and into the back of that surplus helicopter jet engine on a trailer used to dry the racetrack.
Larry, Mike, I saw sparks coming out from the car as if it had a tire down or something. What an incredible turn of events. I've never in my life. Well, I've seen a lot of things, but I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this. I mean, it just exploded. When it hit it, it just exploded.
And he was traveling at a high rate of speed, trying to catch back up at the field.
Back of the field.
Montoya climbs away, and the driver of the safety truck was helped from his vehicle, walked down the banking.
That contact between the two leaders is allowed. Oh, the 24 is spinning. The 24's, oh, there's multiple cars into the wall here. There must be oil or some kind of fluid down on the racetrack right there in turn. We got more cars coming in.
William Byron is reporting that the curb came up. He hit the curb in the 24.
24 car here. Boom, destroys the splitter. The car just spins out. Everyone behind him. To see how the rest of the field. Look at the 22 destroyed his car over the curb. See how the rest of these guys get piled in here. Oh, more cars getting destroyed going through turn 5 over that curb. Unbelievable.
By NASCAR to bring the 39 in and clean up, and there he is racing with Ty Gibbs up the track, and around he goes. Brett Moffitt, Sheldon Creed trying to avoid.
Joey, and you talked about that earlier, you know.
And another great restart for the 4 of Kevin Harvick. Smoking the tires, the 9's going to miss it. He gets into the wall. Race leader. Chase Elliott into the wall, and the caution will come out.
Unbelievable. I cannot believe that. Point during the race and just gets into the corner too deep. Has the front tires locked up. It's never going to turn with the front tires locked up. Major impact. It's just such a foreign thing for these drivers to be carrying.
And she crossed the line and ran into her tire carrier, and that's why these guys have to dodge this tire bouncing across pit road, and what a great job they did. And I would imagine that's what brought the caution out when that crew member ran so close to the racetrack, which is a no-no to get that tire.
Now, but not when this happened. Watch him a minute ago when the car left the pit road.
See the gas, the can receptacle hung up into the car.
In the 66, and David Stremme and another car owned by Rusty. Oh, we got a spin. It's a tap from Wallace.
Right behind you.
Oh, the big one in turn 1, heavy contact, cars in the wall. Stephen Wallace heavily damaged. There comes Kyle Krisiloff down. David Rudiman involved. Oh, heavy damage on Stephen Wallace's Chevy.
We saw Mike Wallace look like he was going below David Rudiman right here, but they ran up on a slower car. Wow.
Right. Man.
That's Kevin LePage's 61 that Carl Edwards went up across the back of. And then it all broke loose behind him. Car slipping and